Hi, and welcome to Meetings in Math. You are here for angles of polygons, the interior angles, and specifically of a regular polygon. How can you find the measures of one angle of a regular polygon is our essential question for the day. Today you are going to need a pen or pencil, something to write with, your Jaguar jots starting on section 3.3 with the essential question, explain how to find the measure of one angle of a regular polygon. A calculator might be helpful, and as always, your growth mindset and especially those problem-solving skills. So let's start with some definitions. Regular polygons are polygons where all sides are congruent and all angles are congruent. So when we say all sides are congruent, we would mark them like that. And when we say all angles are congruent, they would be marked like that. So let's go ahead and look at an example. We're going to find the measure of each interior angle of a regular hexagon. A hexagon has 6 sides. So I'm going to go ahead and draw one in now so we can talk about it. So when I want to know the interior angle, now that just means 1. I just need to know 1. But in order to know that, I'm going to have to know all of them first. So if this one has a measure of x, I actually know that they all have a measure of x. We'll get to that part in a second. So we start with, well, what do I know about the sum of all of them? So we go back to the previous lesson where we know that all of the angles, n minus 2 times 180. N is equal to 6. So now n is 6. 6 minus 2 is 4. And 4 times 180 is 720. So that's all of the angles. But we don't want all of the angles. We actually only need one of them. So we say to ourselves, well, we know that the 720 is once I got all of them. So 6 times x was equal to 720. So 6 times x was equal to 720. So then if I divide both sides by 6, x is 120. So ask yourself logically, just how do you want to do this problem and what are the pieces you know, and then how can I logically make it through to the end? So using this as an example, I'd like you to try the next one. Find the measure of each interior angle of a regular pentagon. And if you don't know what a pentagon is when n is equal to 5. So pause it and try it on your own and then come on back. Okay, now that you tried that on your own, let's go ahead and go through this. So the first thing we're going to do is find the sum of all of our angles, and then we'll find one of the angles. So the sum of all of the angles is when n is equal to 5 into n minus 2 times 180. And we're going to write that every single time. We're not going to keep it up in our head and just try to, oh yeah, that's what I did. We're going to write that out. And so I should see this in every single problem. Equals minus 2 and 180. So the only thing that's changing is the 5. So the 180 I know is going to stay the same. So 5 minus 2 is 3. And 3 times 180 is 540. So that's the sum of all of them. I know I don't need all of them. I know that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 y's is equal to 540. So I'm going to divide by 5. So y is equal to 108. That's it. There you have it. So what I'd like you to do today is I would actually like you to explain this process to an adult in your life, a sibling, or your stuffed animal. And then I would like you to write it down in the summary today. I think you can do this. We've been practicing summaries, and so you should be able to do this. Thank you so much for showing up to do this with me today, and I can't wait to see you in class or in the next lesson real soon. And remember, be kind to each other because we all can use some extra kindness in our lives. I'll see you again in the next lesson. Bye for now.